Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Look at that, it's busy. Straight away we have two trains coming around the corner. One big boy and one Berkshire. I don't think it is it? I can't remember. Today, for the first time in a long time, that sounds great, I have managed to record Thursday's episode before Sunday's goes out. Thank you. The timing of that was absolutely marvellous. I'm over the moon. It's the first time I've managed to do that in a long time. Today we are going to be expanding our existing network. Well, the freight hubs mainly. I would like to get us a bit more going on access wise for first and last mile. What that should do is allow us to activate a lot more demand around the map and give us a chance to game the game a little bit with how we deliver stuff and how we transport stuff up and down the eastern and western corridor eventually to get to their destinations. Even though they don't make much sense efficiency wise from point A to point B, they should make a lot of sense for our bank balance. But before we can do any of that, we're going to make things bigger, more industrial. UI is up. Now, I did have a go on the trains myself before recording today, trying out a few ideas. We got two signals that are quite close here, but it could do with one more heading south. I would like it as a sort of distance signal, which we don't have. We have that in waypoints. Unfortunately, I'd like it to be functioning. Perhaps one way we could sort of make it work, it'll be a little bizarre, is to have the waypoint as a distance signal, especially one like this, and then put a dwarf signal next to it somewhere, maybe behind it. So we put that in, and then an actual signal as close as we can get it, because you can't overwrite them. But we could have it just sat down there, for instance. There we go, some higher whopper action as well. We need to increase the capacity of these. They're full. I'm not going to take a look at what this passenger service is doing because it's all sorts of broken. It's a known issue with Transport Fever. If you make changes to stations or to lines, they tend to go on a journey. The other guy's doing just fine, isn't he? Where's the other guy? Where are you? I don't know where you are. You're probably... Yeah, there you are. I thought I saw you. I saw the glinting of his tin canniness heading off in the distance. Now, our bus service, there's a slight issue, which I didn't think about, because why would I? There's only doors on one side of the bus, so everybody gets out into the road. I never thought. Absolutely never thought. So we're going to have to change all of those over. And there's a bizarre thing that happens with the line when that happens. I'd prefer them to get out on the pavement as opposed to in the middle of the road. There we go. So all our bus stops are on the correct side of the road now. If we take a look at the line, it does this, which I don't like. However, if we change this to a one-way system, which we can, I think, yeah, it should sort this out and our bus should go round in a nice circle. So that's the plan. It's just one of the many things I would like to tidy up today. So one way, we'll get you and we'll upgrade that. That's facing the wrong way, so right click and we'll switch that around. And if we take a look at our buses, lovely, a nice gentle curve round there. That's better, isn't it? It now opens on the correct side. I mean, they've still got to walk across the road, but I don't mind that. It's not the busiest. We do have some houses popping up near our extremely noisy street running, or fake street running. I like this though, it's different, isn't it? They won't sound their whistles. We've got these, which are crossing waypoints, but if we ever get a mod that has that horn, that style of horn, the crossing horn, it will use it. I think what we could possibly do, just so we have a bit of sound, is before we even get there, we'll use the default one. W is the default whistle. I'll go with those, actually. Yeah, that one, all the previous mods and all the current locos and stuff use those. So I'll put one there, and we'll have one just coming out the tunnel before it hits the crossing one. And we'll do the same over here. There we go. I'm just double checking we don't have any issues as far as why our train would take a detour. It shouldn't. Is that you? I think that's you. Yeah, train 14, you're on the way back. He shouldn't have any issues. It would tell you here the line would occasionally stray off, or it would stray off that way up north, but it doesn't. So whatever he was doing was a mistake. You'll see he's not blowing his horn as he goes through the crossing waypoints. It might actually get busy out here. They've started to build, haven't they? Alongside. I do like that. Right, today, what we might do is take the construction materials from here on our train that takes goods back and actually drop it off first at the freight hub, which means we need a way round. There's a couple of ways we could do that, but we can drift off, can't we? It'll be a bit of a nightmare junction, but it shouldn't be too bad. We might as well use high-speed track as well. What sort of speed can we get this? 30's kind of nice, isn't it? We can just crawl round there. I don't mind that at all. There we go. We'll get that up there. We might as well upgrade this to high speed as well. And that. Well, yeah, why don't we have that as high speed? It will make the junction a little cleaner, won't it? And that one's fine. Now we can extend this, finally, to be an actual bigger and functioning station. There we go. I've added another platform on that side. I'm also going to add tracks just here. We can upgrade them when we feel it necessary, so that we can do the same sort of thing as we have on the other side, and we can join in with our platform we're going to use. It does mean we get to add us some signals finally down this end. So if we bring that into there, which is going to operate as a sort of one-way system, we take that level with the little divot we've got in here, and then we should be able to branch in up to our junction here, similar to how we've got it the other side. We should be able to get it, there we go, like that. There we can have our gantry spanning across. And then we do the same down this end, and we link into that junction there. We do similar to what we've got here, so we've got a similar shape going on. A little bit of symmetry, but not too much. There we go. It's just the same sort of feel to it either end. What I'd like to do over on the other side is put some platforms along here, even if we don't use them, so that we can add more storage, because this station over this side doesn't really have much in the way of storage. So we'll start off with a little building there, then we'll go with something mega chunky. Big old buildings. We'll run these all the way down as far as we can go without going over the edge. We'll add another little access point to the platform there. There we go. Now we're looking a bit better, aren't we? Right. Now we need another truck delivery point, because I would like to get goods delivered to Phoenix. And there are many ways we could do that. I would like to limit what we actually take down here and possibly pick up some tools, because we have tools, don't we, down in Montgomery. Tools are required. There's so many ways we can do this, but we've got to settle on one, and then we can adjust it as we hook up more industries, and we can maybe think about different services. All these routes are not set in stone, are they? We definitely have a lot of options open to us. But given this layout, what we can do now is bring our train that's coming back with its goods that can also take construction materials and possibly drop them off here, some of them, and then have another service that runs up and drops them off at Chesapeake. It's a bit cheeky because what we're doing is taking the construction materials from here to go to Chesapeake via this. We might be able to drop off a few goods at Phoenix on this platform. We might even be able to bring... Do we have goods anywhere else? All our goods are from north, aren't they? From the north. We might be able to extend those trains. I probably will do that today. Get our big boys actually bigger. So that's our first little bit done. I'm going to add us a truck stop here because we can have a service, a little drayage line or an interchange line that takes the grain from here, like I was thinking about initially, drops it off at this platform, and then we take the construction materials back so that our loose goods train actually just continues off, and we'll make a bypass track and we'll get this a bit bigger, a bit chunkier. We're already dropping grain off for our train. Now that's a little awkward, so we'll have to wait on that possibly. But I'd like to get this expanded, definitely. We're going to add that truck stop in, and we're going to get a bit of an expansion done for Athens Freight Hub. And we'll go full on as well. Make this massive. Big old cargo buildings again. Because they look marvellous when you're going through them. It looks very industrial then, doesn't it? And then we'll have some smaller ones at the end down that side. And we'll go with just a couple of these down here. Mix it up a bit. One with a shed on it. There we go. Kind of nice, isn't it? And then we'll do a little bit of painting, not too much. It's not about the detailing today. It's about the functionality, but I get carried away, don't I? Right, get you smaller. There we go. Hold shift. Get you painted up so it looks like a bigger yard down there. We need a little bit of terrain sorting out. There we go. It wasn't looking quite right, was it? It wasn't the same height. Yeah, this is all going to be a little bit different. Get you up and up. We'll get you some room round there. Not for deliveries, I don't think. I'm just going to do it so that we've got a connection with the potential to deliver in here later on. Because we do have our tools up there, which I'd like to bring into play sooner rather than later. Let's get some roads in. I'm leaving it playing in case we unlock something, which would be lovely. Right, can we get a road running down there? We can. Keep you nice and flat. Can we get across here? It might be a bit of a squeeze. Our junction ends there. We'll need to make sure this is perfectly flat then, won't we? There we go. If we go like that, can we have a crossing just here? Be like a works crossing, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. Can you connect into there? Oh, lovely. I mean, it's a bit bumpy. I don't mind bumpy. And then we'll have curvy round to, round to join up there. And this can hopefully just, outline the side of the rock face there. That isn't bad, is it? It's just a little bump. I'll accept that. Official episode, why not? Oh no, I've took out my rock face. See what happens if you get overly confident with your official episodes. Not like you can't fix it. Right, there we go. Good stuff. Let's get our trucks up and running down here. I'd like this bigger. I would like more buildings on here, please. And we'll have our little entry ramp at the back as well. And again, I think we've got the right paint, haven't we? We can shift, bring that out so it looks the business. There we go. Oh yeah, we don't want to do that though. We need some, there we go, some ballast off the edge there. And we'll get us a connection up this end. There we go. Isn't she lovely? That's looking a bit better, isn't it? Much more industrial. And you can go in like that. A little bit of a sharp turn. But these should be local trucks for local shipping. We can change that one to that, just so it looks nicer. There we go. Athens Commats, that's correct. What do we have up here? Athens Farm, lovely. Athens Annex, we could call that Athens Farm too, couldn't we? There we go, Athens Farm up there. And I guess we'll call this Athens Commats, not Lower Athens. Right, let's get you set up. Another new line. You are... Oh, no, I'll tell you what, guys. What we need to do is extend this. Bit more in the way of storage on here because it might be needed. Right, you like that. Couple on there. We can't do it here. I don't want to get rid of the grain farm. And I don't like that. So we'll use these instead. There we go. And a couple up there. That should do, shouldn't it? Okay. I'm going to stick in a couple of waypoints as well, which will make sense as soon as we've set this other line up. One there. I mean, they add a bit of scenery as well, don't they? They're kind of nice. One there and one there. Right, where's our line 1? You are going to be... I don't know what colour you're going to be, to be fair. Well, you're going to be dealing with grain, which is orange and red. With yellow and red. What's that make? I don't know. We'll make it that colour. I mean, we could have it more reddy colour, couldn't we? We could go something like that, perhaps. There we go. Mixed drayage. We'll call this B. I don't know whether that's what we called that. Let's just see what we can see. Mixed drayage. Mixed freight drayage. You've gone a little bit overboard with your naming there, Grand. There we go. Yes. I mean, they can be differentiated by the colours. From there to there. That's all it's going to do, except after the farm, which way round are you going? You're heading to the north, aren't you? So after the farm, go, that's all sorts of wrong. After the commats is what I meant. Yes, after the commats. What we want you to do is at the farm, we want you to load grain. Yes, unload commats. And then the opposite. At the commats, we want you to load commats, unload grain. No wait until fulls. Get rid of that. Now, our other truck, you are this one. Manage line. After the branch, which I'm assuming is the goods factory. Yeah. Athens goods. That'll do. So after there, you should go in that way. There we go. They just do a circle like that. They cross over each other, but it's fine. They don't here, which is nice. And that's kind of tidy, isn't it? And we might as well allow you to pick up from all the places on all the things. Well, no, not on this one. This one you're sharing, so you can only go 5 and 6 on that one. But on this one, you can go 2 and 3. Should you wish to. We may have them waiting. Commats, Athens Farm. Lovely. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's get some trucks on there. We'll hit play. I think we can use the side stakes, can't we? Yeah, construction materials. And no, we can't. Not for grain. So we'll have to use the tarpaulin, won't we? Yeah, tarpaulin for that. We'll just have 5 running that. And we'll colour them whatever colour we chose, which was that dark red, which is nice. Get you on there, so that's that triggered. We'll change these, though, because these are taking plastic, steel, and goods. please be in here. Plastic, steel, goods. Oh, it's beautiful. Right, replace those. Lovely. Oh, you can see the goods on the back. I love that. Yes. So that's that done. Now we need to change this line. I know we only set it up recently, but we're not going to take grain from here any longer, which might yeet it. I'm not sure. It might be thrown into oblivion, which is a little bit of a shame. Perhaps we can wait until he's done his first drop, and then we'll just pick up grain from here. We'll change this. Eventually we're going to get rid of the farm stop, and we're going to bypass up to that end up there, and we'll go through on one of these through tracks. We've got to finish that junction, Grand. You haven't done that. At Athens Conmats, you can pick up grain. That's what I'd like you to do. And then don't do anything at Athens Farm. We'll wait until you've done a loop at least once, which might take a while. There's not going to be much demand for stone. Oh, guys, I never did this. Pretend they're still broken. There's been a delay. We can't get the parts yet, so we'll get the parts for next time. Are they just going to be broken forever? Yeah. We'll keep calling them and ask for the parts. Right. Are we done up here? No, you didn't finish your junction. We should be able to squeeze it in after the crossing, just there. There we go. It doesn't need to be that fast, does it? This will be the one that stops, and then this end, we'll get rid of that signal, and we'll have another junction up here, as close as we can get it to that one, and that should be fine. The through track will be the one that doesn't have to slow down, so it'll be that one. We could also have it as that one, couldn't we? It does not matter. Couple of trackside signals, one way, yes, one there, and one on that side. Lovely. And we've got the signals blocking back here. That is two-way. It could technically be three now, couldn't it? We want the one up in the air, please. Yeah, you can be three now. And I think you can be, can't you, as well? Yeah, look at that. Or are you already? No. Here we go. Extra heads all around. What are we doing over here? I would like you not to pick up from there. I'm just worried about losing all these goods. Well, they started dropping off here. There we go. That's a thing that happened. Manage line. If I change that, this is worrying. Can we just get rid of this? What will it do? Oh, it's beautiful. There we go. Right. Yes, it shifted them over there because we have a connection. So what I'd like to do after the combats is go via the through line. Well, that could be the through line. Well, we might as well make use of this. We just put it in. It's all fairly decent speed, isn't it? It keeps us away of any loading that's going on with our big boy, who's coming around the corner now. So, should we extend these? I'm pretty confident we've got the throughput required all the way back down here and get these super big. Do we? Yeah, we've got plenty, haven't we? What is the line rate for it? Where's our big boy? Plastics. It's only 160. I think we can do better than that. Oh, you're off already? Goodness me. Well, I'm going to do it, guys. It's too small. We're going to keep extending this, I think. We'll need to do a little bit of work on our stations, though. So what we're going to add is cargo. Let's get us 1, 2 on there and a couple of boxcars extra. We want to be doing them even, and then we'll throw the caboose at the back. So we've got 2 boxcars, then a caboose, and we added a couple of extra flat cars. 1, 2. 1, 2. No, you're doing it on the same one. Well, that's all right. We can use the down arrow. Look at that. A little bit of a waste of time, but we got it working without having to delete them. There we go. Let's get you a little bit bigger. You got 14 and 14 now, so how much will we be carrying? Another 12 of each. No, it's more than that, isn't it? Another 24 of each. So that takes it up to 68. Lovely. Oh yeah, and you're starting to look a little bit beefier, aren't you? Good. Now, just to spice things up a bit, although we're going to slow down the line, I would like to pick up from here some construction materials, which is going to be the ones we possibly take to Chesapeake down there. But we could also set it up so that we drop it off at Montgomery for whatever reason. We need you at the Athens farm to also pick up construction materials. There we go. Let's see if that does anything. It should do. Yeah, everything else should be fine. You pick up construction materials. Lovely. What are you loading? You're unloading goods? Yes, we need you to unload construction materials as well. And we don't want you yes, we do. We want you unloading everything, please. Just unload whatever you're carrying. Well, it should be steel and plastic, shouldn't it? Yeah, that was a little bit lazy, Grand. Steel and plastic. There we go. Is that right? Not there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was clicked on the right one. It's because this one was highlighted. It confused me greatly. Yes, at the farm. Let's highlight it and select it so it looks right. You are loading construction materials, loading goods, unloading your steel, unloading your plastic. And we should be good. We want to possibly line up our truck. Well, they are 233 versus 187, but I feel like that's not accurate at the moment. Okay, we're good. Now we need to add us a drop off here, which means we'll need us another truck terminus. Is that the right size? If that's the right size, I'll be so happy. It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's beautiful. Right, you're going in there, and we're going to get rid of that. So we're going to pause it. We're just going to move that to the side slightly once we've finished adding the buildings on here, and we'll make it a bit longer because eventually, no doubt, we're going to be shipping an awful lot through there. Right, so we're going in there and out there, and we'll get us a nicer road. I think it's time to just upgrade this one. Oh, should we put some buildings on there? Because we might be able to put some buildings on and just adjust how this comes in. We could always come in on that side, couldn't we? Cargo. Let's get a couple of buildings there and there. And can we fit those in? No, I don't like how they sit. But we could go with these along the back, and then we can run the road, possibly, behind it. One there, one there. There we go. That'll do. Lots of storage, so we can pass off a ton of stuff. And instead of this road, we'll head up that way. We'll need a little bit of detailing. Not detailing, leveling. Because we want to make this nice, don't we? Oh dear. Yeah. I know some of you out there worry a little bit when I say detailing, so I'm just going to clarify it. That's not detailing. Ooh, if we do this just right, can we branch out? Can we go... I know it's unnecessary. Yeah, something like that. Can we go... I don't really want it like that. If we draw it from that point instead, and we draw that from that point, that's awful. Oh, that's not though. Oh, that works. Yeah. Right, delete you back. We'll have this curve round a little better. We could possibly mirror this, couldn't we? In fact, we could do all sorts with that. But we're not doing it today because I want to get this set up where we stop off here unnecessarily for now. We're just making use of the same trains we have, but changing their manifest. Right, you are going round there. And then I guess you can, yeah, you can head off that way. And then you are heading off that way. Like that. There we go. We've got a connection. We need to find out where goods are going to be dropped off back in Phoenix, because it would be nice to trigger demand here. And then we can work it out from there, can't we? See what we need. So buildings, we need as a truck stop. All of our goods look like they're close. Oh, do you know, guys, just here, I sort of like it. We can use this road, can't we? Head through the refinery there. And we have waypoints if it doesn't want to do that. I sort of like it. Let's see what the game thinks. New line. We're going to be going... That's not the name. This is... Oh, what's that one? Well, we can add it. There we go. And we can name this one. So, Phoenix Freight Goods South. I like it. Yeah. Goods South. And you're going to be taking... This one's going to be taking goods. So, we'll have it that nice beige colour. And this is Phoenix Actual Goods Delivery. Yes. There we go. Phoenix Goods Delivery. That's... Where's it gone? Phoenix Goods Delivery. That should be fine, shouldn't it? And we'll... I'm not going to put you on maximum because I want some movement. Eventually, you shouldn't be waiting anyway, but wait until full. And you are going to be taking goods for now. And you're going to be unloading goods. Unloading goods. Try that again. Right, so that should trigger demand. What are you doing? How are you getting there? Oh no, you haven't done it. You're just basically going backwards and forwards. That's interesting. I don't think it's required, but it's interesting. We don't need north, do we? No, that's the wrong one. Right, what we need is to drop off in town. What's your route? You could go up there, I guess. I mean, it's an interesting route. You're doing a little circle up here. That's adorable. Are you? No, you're just going all the way round. I see, you're doing like a big circle. Well, let's change the colour. I want to see exactly what you're doing. We don't have any greens. The game says that's good. Personally, I don't like it. There's no need. What's the point of our little turnaround here? Right, we're going to wait. We're going to waypoint, guys. After goods south, I'd like you to go that way. Yes, and we're going to have a waypoint, so you use the fancy road down here and stay away from the buses. Waypoints, yeah, we're going to stick another waypoint just there. We'll have you then, after the other waypoint, before Adam Street, go that way. That is, yes, I prefer that. Thank you. That is much nicer. Not that colour though, you're going to be the goods colour. And then we'll get some trucks on. Bio vehicles. We're going to have the Studebaker. Why not? How many? 4 to start with? It's not going to be many, is it? We just need to trigger demand. Well, goods. Yes, you take goods. Do you take goods? Yeah, you do. I'll just use you. Yeah, we'll get the ones we can see. Let's brownify them a little better. And goods delivery. That has now triggered demand. We're short some signalling. Because we're going to send our freight train around this side. So we're going to need that going on just there. And this is, yeah, that's heading the wrong way. I don't like you there. I think what I'd prefer is there to be, well, we'll probably have a gantry going across there. Yeah, we're not doing anything with that platform. We'll sort that out later. This end... Likewise, we'll probably have it up there, but we're gonna... Oh no, they don't cross. You can be there? Yes, technically you can. And you can be... You can be a 3 now. Because there's all sorts of directions you can go. And we're gonna leave... We'll leave that in there, that's fine. We'll leave that in there. This is blocking all of this section. And all of that section. This one and... Well, I'll put it in so we know. And that one is blocking all of this section. So we don't have trains all held up in here. Which is why I might get rid of those two. In fact, I will. There we go. There we go. We've got 3 signals. Well, we've got 4 technically. There's one up here controlling this this big triangle. Which should be fine. Which should be famous last words. It should be fine. I'm going to have another signal here though, in case our trains want to get moving. Just there. There we go. That should be fine. Right, let's adjust our other train's path. Where are you? We need the plastics. Whether they use this, I'm not sure. But after Athens, I'd like you to go through here if you can. You can, but you're going up there. I mean, technically you can, can't you? You can turn around in this dead end, but that's not going to work. What I'd prefer you to do is actually go via Athens Farm. Please go via that signal. So we're going to go down our street running with our big boy. That would be lovely. And then you're going around this corner and then through, and then you're off there. And at the hub, you are going to be unloading both, and you're not going to be picking up anything at the moment. Yes, you can unload either. Whether it does or not, that is up to the factories. They'll choose whether they want to drop off here. They won't unload their construction materials. When we come back, well, actually, can we just set this up now quickly? We could trigger demand, couldn't we, for goods? Yes. I'd like a place to put goods then in Montgomery, not rail. Well, goods and tools are down this end, aren't they? So can we put it like here? And then we have like a complete drop or a mixed drop going on. Multi-drop system. New line will take you from Montgomery Freight Station. Lovely. And then you're going to go... Ooh, where are you going to go? Via... here, there, and then here. Well, that's kind of lovely. Yeah, we'll colour you. What are you? You're like a mix of everything, aren't you? UPS-ish. No, that's not what it'd be. It'd be more like TNT, wouldn't it? There we go. This is Montgomery Mixed Delivery. That's what we'll call that. Yeah, that's alright, isn't it? Well, you can just take what you want from here. Whatever you like. I like it. Yeah, and you can just pick it up from there. We'll have them waiting for a little bit like the other ones. It's just going to trigger demand for more stuff. That's the idea behind that. Meaning we want the carry-all, don't we? Because I'm not sure what we're taking at the moment. We're going to have 6 of them. And TNT we decided apparently. And stick you on there. Manage that line though. I would like you to, yes, to all of that. But we'll have you waiting for 7 minutes total. Full load, but if it gets to 7 minutes and we still haven't got enough goods, they're just going to trundle off. So we can see how that goes. Right, hit play. Guys, there may be things that I've missed. It's safe to say that could be happening. But what we're getting is some of our goodies on here. We're getting lots and lots of grain now. We won't have triggered demand at our conmats. We have? No, we're shipping. Yes, we are shipping, but we haven't got anywhere to deliver it just yet. We should, possibly though, start to put conmats on there. We've got to wait until our first delivery of talking of which, we get to see at the beginning of the next episode. Our delivery of stone. Look at this. It's a face-off. Yeah, we've got our big boy heading that way, which is a bit longer. And then we've got our loose goods train. So, I'm going to save it there, guys. And we've got lots to do. Alright, guys. There we go. I thought that would be nice. The horn doesn't work, but that's fine. The whistle. He's a bit longer, isn't he? Yeah, we're going to keep getting those longer and longer. For now, we'll see what the production's like. I was expecting to sit back and do a little less today. What I've done though is set up a whole bunch of lines and triggered a bit of demand around the map for our existing industries and lines as well. We'll sit back on Sunday and try and get production up. We'll also see if there's anything else we can do with our existing trains, just hauling goods backwards and forwards. I'd like to push demand though. I think that's going to be key, isn't it? And make sure we've got enough being taken with our existing lines. Make sure we've got the capacity. But yeah, should we see how all that goes? Our trains are doing some fantastic stuff. We'll ride the big boy as well at some point because he's got to go through the street running, but he's miles away. Guys, I'll leave you on board our stone train as it is currently. He's about to go and pick up some grain, and there should be plenty waiting for him, and hopefully we get some combats underway and taken down the Eastern Corridor. Yes, I almost said Western. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.